90-Day Fiancé star Jasmine has been keeping a big secret from Gino Palazzolo. Jasmine might never be able to get pregnant with Gino's baby. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. 90-Day Fiancé. Happily ever after. Star Jasmine has been keeping the reason she cannot have kids a big secret from Gino Palazzolo. Jasmine is a 38-year-old woman from Panama City who used to work as a teacher before meeting Gino on a dating app. Gino fell for Jasmine's brains and beauty and wanted to immediately make her his wife. Gino was desperate to have a baby with Jasmine even before he met her in person. Meanwhile, Jasmine kept avoiding the baby topic for the 3 years they were together. Jasmine was already a mother of 2 sons from her previous marriage. Jules was introduced in 90-Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Days Season 5, while Jasmine shared details about JC's condition much later in her 90-Day Fiancé journey. Jasmine's ex-husband had been strict about not exposing them to the public. However, Jasmine soon revealed that her ex had permitted her to take Jules and JC with her to live with Papa Gino in Michigan. Until that could be done, Gino looked forward to having a child of his own with Jasmine without knowing about his wife's difficult second pregnancy. Jasmine and Gino announced that they were going to try and have a baby as soon as they got married. Jasmine's storyline in 90-Day Fiancé. Happily ever after. Started with her asking Gino to take 3 of his blue pills so they could start with baby making. In the back of her mind, Jasmine was thinking of getting her own kids to the U.S. and less about giving Gino the baby he always wanted. Jasmine and Gino were out camping in episode 1 where she brought up the topic of moving into a bigger house. Jasmine got Gino's hopes up by talking about how his current house would be too small for them and her 2 children who were on their way to the U.S. along with the baby that they were potentially trying to have. Jasmine was playing mind games with Gino and using the baby as a ploy to get him to buy a house outside his means, as Gino was unemployed at the time. Jasmine told Gino that she didn't want to wait until she was pregnant to move into a bigger house. However, Gino seemed to see right through her lies. Gino told Jasmine she would need to get pregnant first. Jasmine told the cameras that Gino was unaware of the issues she had in the past getting pregnant. Jasmine admitted that she should have told Gino the truth from the start, but she didn't. Jasmine knew that one of the reasons that Gino and his ex-wife Denise had to get a divorce was the fact that they could never conceive a baby. Jasmine claimed she was scared of telling Gino that she might not be able to ever get pregnant. Jasmine knew that her telling Gino about her issues would leave Gino heartbroken. Jasmine and Gino made love, and Jasmine told the cameras that he gave her his fish. Jasmine said that it was good because she was ovulating on that day. However, Jasmine said Gino had a misconception that she could get pregnant immediately. Jasmine said she was scared because she hadn't told Gino about the fertility issues she had faced in the past. Jasmine was nervous to tell Gino because he had baby fever. Jasmine eventually got the truth off her chest, and Gino had a shocking reaction. Jasmine explained to Gino that a woman cannot get pregnant for 30 or 31 days of the month. Jasmine had a chart drawn on her notebook to tell Gino how many times they needed to try making love to better her chances of getting pregnant. Jasmine even mentioned the number 12 on one of the days. Gino asked Jasmine if she was sure she wasn't exaggerating. Gino wanted to keep things natural and not panic in the situation. He wanted the process to happen naturally. Gino tried telling Jasmine he didn't want the baby-making process to be forced. Jasmine revealed that it was very hard for her to conceive her son, JC. It wasn't like, "Oh, it happened," she added. Jasmine told Gino about how she had to go through hormonal treatment to get pregnant. Jasmine admitted that she always knew about Gino wanting children of his own, but she was afraid of letting him know that she had struggled with fertility before they met. Jasmine kept talking about how hard it was for her to get pregnant. The situation was taxing on Jasmine's relationship with her ex. She was scared it would affect her relationship with Gino as well. Now that they were actively trying to get pregnant, Jasmine thought it was time for her to be 100% honest with Gino. Jasmine had to receive an injection daily for her to sustain her pregnancy. Gino asked Jasmine not to panic because she was still in her 30s. However, Jasmine reminded Gino that she was much older now than when she had her second child. Gino assured Jasmine everything was going to be okay. Gino believed that everything would happen naturally and that Jasmine could get pregnant when she least expected it. Jasmine was relieved that she opened up her heart to Gino. She was nervous about confessing to her new husband, but Gino showed her kindness and compassion. Gino wanted to let Jasmine know that everything would work out in due time. Jasmine's younger son, JC, who she mentioned while discussing her difficult pregnancy, was born with special needs. Jasmine said JC didn't have a verbal language. Jasmine spoke about the hardships she faced as a parent of a child with special needs, especially with people being very mean and showing no tolerance. Jasmine worried that her next child would also not be neurotypical. She discussed how JC didn't realize how people treated him, but as a mom, she had to face the stares and ugly looks, especially in public spaces. During the same 90-day fiancé, happily ever after episode, Jasmine discovered that she wouldn't be seeing her kids anytime soon. Gino had filed the K-1 visa paperwork for Jasmine himself and didn't list John's and JC's names on the fiance petition. Gino had misunderstood the filing process. The immigration expert informed Jasmine and Gino that they'd have to look at the immigrant petition for the kids, after which it would take them almost 2 years to come to America. If Gino had mentioned them in the petition, John's and JC would have arrived in the U.S. in 6 months. Jasmine was told that she could travel outside the U.S., but even that would take her 8 to 12 months on average. It's not just her kids that Jasmine is struggling to be reunited with her mother, who has also been unwell and doesn't have the funds to get a proper medical diagnosis and treatment in Panama. Jasmine might not have a baby as a priority in this case, especially with Gino already digging into his savings to fund their relationship. Jasmine and Gino's 90-day fiancé. Happily ever after. Journey is just getting started.